tired. We're here in San Diego. We're staying at Mission Bay area, and we want to answer one of your guys' questions. SYGEE1205 asked, if you communicate by sign and don't use any vocalization, then why does a deaf person mouth move at all? Well, I think for the language ASL, they use mouth movements to express meaning. For example, I remember learning and how my teacher always emphasized you have to make that not kissing, but with this, and that means what? Oh, I see. Oh, that's what. Oh, I see. Like, oh, I understand. I think the question's asking how you mouth English words, though. If you're not verbalizing, why mouth English words? So do you think your education growing up similar to other deaf people? In our relationship, what do you prefer? Like mouthing English words or kind of being more not English words, more expressive with the facial expressions? We met and I didn't know any sign language at all. So for us to kind of like, you know, communicate together, like we had to figure that out the best way we could. But now that we've been together for a long time, what's your preference with us? I noticed when we're more playful and we don't really need to communicate very clearly, it's more like playing around. I noticed that we both tend to be more like expressive, which turns more into ASL. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that answered your question. See you guys later. Bye.